Let us now return to Oppenheimer. Through the early 50s, Oppenheimer became a very public man, making speeches and appearing on television and the covers of Time and Life magazine. He was appointed director of the Princeton Institute for Advanced Studies, where the now elderly Einstein resided. Through this period, Oppenheimer also enjoyed the status of being a Washington insider, receiving calls from high government officials at his office in Princeton, and frequently flying to Washington to offer his various opinions to the powers that be. Unfortunately for Oppenheimer, as well through this period, his rivals became his enemies. Through the concerted efforts of Lewis Strauss of Princeton, a hearing was convened to determine if Oppenheimer represented a security risk to his country. The case against J. Robert Oppenheimer was based on his past leftist sympathies and affiliations, and the star witness was Edward Teller from Los Alamos. On May 23, 1954, Oppenheimer was relieved of his security clearance. The process and verdict of the hearing were perceived by many at the time to be a travesty of justice. Nonetheless, the result was that now Oppenheimer was also effectively stripped of his role as a Washington insider, banishing him from the world he coveted most. In a sense, Oppenheimer was martyred. Why was he martyred? Perhaps it was for the sin in us all. His ambivalence represented the ugly truth that we should have known better. But America and the world still resides within the comfortable bubble of those first early myths and lies. The lie that the bombs were dropped to end the war with Japan, to save millions of lives, that Truman was a plain spokesman, an honest man who had no choice. The endless lies of war.